Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Omni.
I'm Taki.
And in today's beautiful video, we are doing something we've hinted at for a month and a half already.
By the way, we apologize for the delay on this video, guys. 2021 was a little bit of a
An interesting start.
Yes, but thank God things have finally settled down that we can do this. And also, well, you may notice we have a brand new setup here, and unfortunately with new setups do in fact come technical difficulties.
DJ was a dum-dum! So what happened was, I'm gonna make the longest story short. DJ's a dum-dum. But, so the new setup, I'm getting used to everything. We have a new arm that holds the phone facing downwards, which you'll see in this video finally because DJ is a dum-dum. And when we were testing it, I was apparently recording when we were testing. And then when we actually went into the actual video, I ended that recording and it never recorded the thing. So we actually ended up opening up Shining Fate's tins and we'll never be able to see the actual footage. You fought this one.
Alright.
Alright.
I don't know why you were so enthusiastic.
And also I get to open first. Follow me on Twitter. I posted a picture of what we pulled. So, and
this is the actual tin though. It is a good looking tin.
I mean, honestly, the best thing we pulled in this entire thing was Guzma. We pulled a Guzma.
But we have been hinting at this particular video for a while now.
Yeah, wait, for a long while.
And we have finally come forward with our friends' cards. The big stack of fake cards that our wonderful friend has given to us that he found for $1.
Well, $1 per pack. And he bought 8 packs, I think?
Did you? Yep, he bought like 8 packs. So we got a big stack of them right here. And
so
today we are going to go through what you as a collector should look for to make sure that you are getting authentic cards and not these.
First thing I want to point out, if they're selling them for $1, they're probably fake.
Although we did find the cards at the Dollar Tree.
Okay, if they're sold for $1 and they're not at a dollar store, they're probably fake. And the Dollar Tree stores are actually listed as like a 3-card pack. These were actual dollar packs with 11 cards in them. I thought it was too big to be true.
Did you remember the wrappers? You didn't just leave the wrappers on the counter, did you? Go get the wrappers.
Got the 2 real booster packs.
Go get the wrappers.
No!
By the way, guys, unfortunately...
Okay. And we're back, and I got the fake booster pack things.
First thing I do want to point out, we do have some real cosmetic eclipsers. By the way, I will not be opening cards today, unfortunately, despite the fact that I know you guys love my tiny little hands. But another thing that happened to happen in 2021 is...
Courtney's also a dum-dum.
I ended up getting pretty badly injured at work. Now, I'm fine. My hand is healing up okay, but I was bleeding rather profusely for a while. So just to make sure that our nice cards don't get damaged, DJ will be opening the new packs for a little bit. Don't worry, this should heal pretty quick. It was bad, believe me. Like it's through my nail, and I don't want to show you, but yeah, it's bad.
She's a beautiful klutz. Me. All right, so we're gonna switch cameras. Bam.
But something I do want to show you, by the way, I'm sorry about the little strips of these. Our friend is wonderful, but he kind of tore these down the middle, so we can't see it. But then again, one way you can kind of tell about the fakeness versus the real.
Look how shiny like that foil is on theirs. Actually, it's
also a lot thinner than the foil you feel over here. Like this actually, like you can actually feel the difference in your hands. Feel it.
Let me see here.
And it's not just because this one is full.
But yeah, it's also like just look at the matte. Like this one's more matte, even though it's plastic. It looks like, I'm gonna try to actually stand up here so you guys can get a little bit better view of these. Like, you can sort of see like this is way more foil, and this one's not as shiny. And this is the real pack because I got this from a card shop. But you can sort of see that difference.
Another thing that I do want to point out, this is another thing, like a little indicator. When you have the packs here, you have your little sun and moon. You want to look for little inconsistencies in the pack. Like this is a little...
Oh yeah, this is farther like to the corner than this one is.
It's also a much less black is there. They're very small details, but they're gonna add up quick.
The font is telling too, where it says 10 additional cards looks a little bit different.
Yeah, but under the biggest tells are always going to be on the back.
Which I didn't look at these. You took a little bit more of a look at these than I did, but
by the way, if this is out of frame, I do apologize. But yeah, we don't usually do this. You'll note
right there.
You'll notice a little bit of the difference in the flavor text back here. You'll notice this is much more emboldened, and very often you'll find spelling errors back here.
I don't think I didn't see any spelling errors when I went through it.
Yeah, you'll notice, but yeah, you can see inconsistencies, like this is the one for London, this is the one for the United States. No, but they're both there. Yeah. Just with part, floor bill.
But again, the biggest tell that comes to me is just how shiny the wrapping on this is compared to a normal booster pack.
You can, yeah, like I said, check the back because if you're finding spelling errors, that's a straight no. And also, if you're finding text that is very difficult to read, that's a no.
Yeah, he gave us a few of these, and like here's another example of it. Like there's the cosmic eclipse. Like you can just tell, just like my
art inconsistencies.
Yeah, art inconsistency right there. There's no whatever that is on the real one. So that's the main one there.
Have your smartphone handy. If you can actually look at a real copy of the card pack, then do it. But on to the part that I know you guys most care about.
The actual. So I'm gonna open first the booster packs.
Yes.
Because I want to. That way we have something to compare. We will be ripping up a card, but it will be.
Don't spoil it.
Spoilers. Oh well, who cares? They know what we're gonna do.
And I'm gonna show you how you can kind of tell the difference between the real cards and the fake cards. Because a lot of people will tell you, well, non-holo cards are gonna show up. Holo cards are gonna show up as non-holo. Not always.
So we got a white card.
Another tell is that the real cards come with these.
Yeah, the booster packs that he got did not come with those. So, alrighty, let me make sure we're all good. Yeah, there we go, perfect. Like I said, guys, this will take a few videos to get used to, but once we do, it'll be a little bit more fluid and we'll have more fun with it. So we're gonna start off with Oddish. I actually didn't open up many Cosmic Eclipse, which is pretty cool.
We did open a few on our Christmas challenge.
Yes, we did. I did.
Speaking of, always be plugging.
Yep. Piplup, we got Alolan Vulpix, Rockruff, which is adorable, a Rock.
Oh my god, a Rock.
Hakamoo, I think it is.
Yes, Hakamoo.
Herdier, Reverse Foil Kricketot, and we got a Foil Kumomo.
Kumoo.
I always was bad at that one. All right, I was never good at that one. So yeah, we got a foil rare at least, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's not a.
But it's actually good because.
But actually, give me that energy right there.
All right, yeah, if you want to do that really quickly.
These ones are really big tells to tell with. This is a real energy. This is a fake energy. Now I'm gonna go ahead and show it. One of the obvious things you can tell just about any card, cutting.
Now that's not to be skeptical of every card, because I have seen terribly cut cards. It exists. Pokemon cut by sheets. I've seen badly cut cards. In fact, one of my streaming friends, Spider Tiff, when she was opening up, I want to say it was either a Hidden Fates or it was Champion's Path. She got a really badly cut card. It was hilarious. But
if you're finding things in an ETB, it's probably real.
Yeah.
Alright, but yeah, a big tell to look out for is if you open a pack and they're all cut like this, they're probably all fake.
Yeah.
And obviously you guys can't tell this, but these feel different. Like, this feels like much thicker, more brittle paper. This is much smoother and easier to use. Like, I wonder if I can do a sound thing on here. Hang on. That feels like Bristol paper, maybe?
Alright, now the real one.
Here's a real card.
This is actually a higher pitch. I can actually hear that. I don't know if it'll pick up on here. If it doesn't pick up on it, we're sorry.
Here's another way you can tell. Do you care?
Go for it.
Here is the real card. It was actually a little harder to bend, and this one was surprisingly easy. It, like, broke in my hands.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this one here, if you actually can tell, it actually tore. Like, literally ripped right here.
This one actually held up pretty well. It's mostly because a lot of people do, despite the fact that mostly adults play this game, the expectation is that if you're going to put this in the hands of children, it's going to be mostly safe. So that is something that you want to keep in mind. And that's kind of how you can tell with this starting to... Wait, I basically bent this thing back in.
Yeah, you can bend it right back into place. This one here,
It's done.
yeah, like you can tell it's done. Like you can just tell the rip, it's done.
Look, like, I mean, you can tell this was bent, but it's like,
Yeah.
it's still very much playable. This has got like a... Yeah,
So,
like, look at that.
yeah.
It is a stark difference. And we will get to the backs. I know some of you are like, we'll talk about the backs. We'll get there in a minute. But I wanted to talk about fields first.
And before we go talk about the backs and everything other interesting thing that we've seen with these fake cards, I'm going to open the second pack here.
Yes.
And I'm going to try to hope we find a common that is in... Alright, good. We got green, so it doesn't
I got
matter.
plenty. I probably should have organized these before I did it.
Yeah, whatever. It's whatever. Alrighty. Rowlet, Phantom, Magnemite, Lillipup, Trampinch, Clay, Cricketune, Curlia, Reverse Foil Magnemite, and Walrein.
Energy.
So that's it. We pulled the packs.
Fan out the comments for me if you could. Just the ones that you're not particularly
I
interested in.
mean, commons I really don't care for. So like I said, we will be destroying common cards. That's common. And the rest are uncommons, and that's a common foil if you want to look at that.
Alright. You know what, yeah, let me take...
Common.
Alright, we got enough. We're good.
Yeah, there's commons.
Alright guys, let's start with the...
Common spam.
Let's start with the fun ones. Because I know some of you are wondering if there's such thing as fake hollows.
There are.
But we're gonna start with the easy stuff.
Put that right there.
Yeah, I mean I should know that. I can actually tell from the back that these are incorrect. Can you tell the difference? This one here is the real card. This is the fake. Something you do always want to look for is straight at the back of the card. The back of the card is always going to be the biggest tell with these things. There's going to often be like discoloration on the card. Like, look at this.
Yeah, that thing looks bleached out like crazy.
It's a very different shade of blue. I mean, here's another set. And look, you'll see inconsistencies in the pack. These look identical, and that's obviously because you want to be able to play them without sleeves. You shouldn't play without sleeves, by the way, but if you are going to, you want to make sure that not all your cards are identical.
Now I do want to talk about this when we get to it.
We'll get to it.
Yeah, when we get to it. I have that one off the side because that's the one I want to talk about.
You want to talk about this one?
In fact, yeah, I do.
We'll get to that one in a minute. Don't worry.
Mine's in my binder.
But just for some fun, while DJ grabs those.
Yeah, you discuss more. I'm gonna grab my binder really quick.
Let me get into something fun that we found about these. Remember, fake, real. I love being a card player. Alright, so this is obviously a reverse hollow, and this is a fake hollow. You probably can't see it, so I'm going to tilt it back and forth. But yeah, it actually does have a very weird sheen to it. And I don't know why this is on these cards, but they're much darker than the real hollows. Even next to like a full hollow, which you had the full hollow, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to show that one.
Yeah. I'll show that one off in a second.
The colors are just very, very dull in comparison. Even next to the other fake cards, they're just very, very murky. These colors. Another thing you do want to keep in mind, take a look at the edges, obviously inconsistencies. Which
again, not all the time, but you can get them. But yeah, like you said, there's a lot of inconsistencies. Like this one's cut really short on this one. You want to go back to the Entei. The Entei's cut really short on this side. Like it's stuff like that.
Yeah. But biggest tell of them all, you can see this in a lot of tournaments. I'm gonna move these out of the way just for this one little fun experiment. Okay, that one's it's normal.
Okay.
Alright.
You wanna do a normal type. Got it.
Normal and normal. Next to each other, obviously you can tell this is fake if you're just looking at the edges, but if you want a 100% guarantee, find out if it's trio, this is the end-all be-all. Buyer beware because there's no going back.
Yeah, once you hit this point, there's no going back to it.
First off, now why did I go ahead and tear those lovely cards? Well, there's a reason why. Real cards have more than one layer of cardboard in them, and it's very thin. And you can also usually see a thin blue line in the real cards. Like, can you see it? It's right here.
Let me bring that up to the camera here. I'll bring that up to the camera so you can see it. But yeah, you guys can see the camera right. You can see it right there. I'll bring it more in the center here. But yeah, right there. That little blue line just above where the art was.
Fake cards, check that out. That's all just a bunch of white Bristol.
Yep.
I keep saying Bristol.
And again, it still sounds...
Sounds completely different.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you really are 100% not sure and you want to be sure, you can't always tear them, but proceed with caution, because if you got a real card, you just destroyed the entire value of it.
Another sign though that I noticed when I got these, this is a hilarious one, because I actually ended up owning this real normal card. But the first thing I want to strike for, it's gonna be hard to see, but the fake cards are actually smaller than the real cards.
That is true.
But here's the other telltale sign. As you guys see, I have the secret rare. This is the secret rare Wishy-Washy with Lana. It's supposed to be foil.
Yes.
It's always a foil.
There was another one in here that we all...
Yeah, the Persian GX you just walked by.
This one.
Yeah. This one's supposed to be foil all the time. Any GXs are foil. There's no such thing as a non-foil GX that I'm aware of. Also, here's the other one. This is Reshiram and Zekrom GX. Not foil. That was when I first saw these cards. The first thing I saw, like at first I'm like, oh, these are cut horribly. Then I saw that Reshiram and Zekrom, and I sat there. I'm like, that's supposed to be foil. That is always a foil card because it's a ultra rare card. Always foil. If it's not foil, it's a fake.
Just come to think of it, since I did destroy the other ones, you want me to see what happens? Want to see what happens when I rip this?
Well, yeah, go for it. Rip the foil one. Good luck ripping it.
Ooh.
Oh! The plot thickens.
Oh.
Literally thickens.
That's why they're so dull. They're just stickers.
Wait. It is. Yeah, it's literally just a sticker.
It's a sticker. And just for safety, do you care?
No, it's Cricket Tot.
I'm sorry, Cricket Tot. I really do like you.
Now, foils are harder to rip normally, too.
This one's kind of has the same consistency, but it's actually stuck on there a lot harder.
Okay.
Ow, damn.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, and the back looks different, too.
Yeah, because you see that glue again. But again, you can still see the glue.
Yeah, like, it's actually part of the card. It's actually really hard to tear the real hollows. But this thing...
Which is cool. But...
This is freaking hilarious.
Yeah, like that literally looks like one of those...
It does! It looks like the stickers!
It looks like one of those stickers you get out of like the 25-cent machines at like Kroger.
Yeah. Does anybody else remember that when they used to actually have the promo sticker Pokemon card stickers?
Oh my god, those things were awful.
And they looked just like cards, but they were stickers.
But that's gonna do it for this episode.
Well, I hope you guys learned something. I hope you had some fun watching us open a few packs. Don't worry, we'll be back up to full capacity very soon. Again, thank you very much to our friend Gordy, who actually gave these to us. We will do your links for Instagram below. He's a cosplayer, a Gordy cosplayer, so definitely check him out. He's awesome. And
yeah, I mean, with that, so as some of you know, we said at the beginning, we were supposed to be opening up some Hidden Fate tins. Unfortunately that didn't happen because DJ's a dummy. And but we're still waiting for it to come. We do have a Hidden Fates ETB on its way. We're looking forward to opening that with you guys. And we
have some other content coming to you very soon, so thank you very much for participating with us, and hopefully, while it was off to a rocky start, hopefully 2021 is better than 2020 ever was.
It's already starting to get a little bit better. It feels better already.
Things do.
But guys, feel better. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, hit the like button down below, and make sure you comment down below. Let us know what you thought about this video. If you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments as well. We love reading and hearing what you guys have to say. And of course, as always, make sure you follow me on social media at Omnitos on DJ Omnitos on Twitter. and OmniToast on Instagram. I post and do stuff on that, and also follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/OmniToast. And as always, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and until next time, this is Omni.
And Taki.
Laters, guys.